This man's subscribers have been writing him a lot of comments in the order that he set a wolf free into nature. They think the wolf should live in the woods. The man has gotten tired of that and decided to act in the way the auditorium is asking about. So he takes a muzzle and a lead off the wolf. The wolf is free to go away, and he does. He's far away, close to his freedom, and is disappearing among the trees. Is that all? Look, he's running back here. Look, he's coming back. Wolf! He didn't go away. He didn't. Wolf. Nice, buddy. Oh, good boy. Why didn't you leave? Wolfie, why didn't you run away, buddy? Come on, go, run! You're free! Well, he's back to say goodbye to me. You returned to say your sad farewell, didn't you, Wolf? Or you don't want to leave. Why don't you go away, my friend? Will you leave or not? Are you going to leave? Good boy. He was back to say goodbye, can you imagine? Go! Oh, perhaps he came to take a collar off, that's it. It seems to be the end of the story. The wolf is free. The man has lost a trusty fellow. The predator should live in the woods, but this case is a bit different. Let's tell you more about this wolf and others of this nice man. Let's start from the title of the YouTube channel. It's Our Wolves Don't Look Towards the Woods. And everything becomes clear from the title. Watch another similar case. The wood is in several meters from the wolf, but the animal prefers to follow the man. That's how it is. The wolf is chasing after a snowmobile, and the man has hardly managed to ride away. But the wolf will be running to the last. He won't lose sight of him. As his friend, the man, is there on the snowmobile. He won't be able to live without him. The man feels the same. It's a real friendship. Imagine a situation when you got lost in the forest. It's getting dark, you can't find the way back home, but here's a wolf. It has run up to you. Wow, what shall you say? Will you freeze without any move or try to run away? In other situations, a person may probably have their knees trembling with fear and no idea what to do. But not this time, as this fellow is taught to find lost people. It's both amazing and unusual. Though dogs, whose relatives are wolves, can also do that. We've told you about similar traits and differences between wolves and dogs in another video. The link's in the description below. Going back to wolves, they're trained to search for lost people and animals, dogs for instance. To do that, wolves are also trained to go in a car. It's necessary if they need to travel long distances to search for the missing. This cutie knows the command, sit down, and is quiet and obedient. Moreover, he has an unusual name, Lemon. To teach wolves, people are asked to hide a treat in a particular place marked on an improvised map. So a wolf understands that following the track of a missing person, it will get a treat as a reward. In fact, it searches not for the lost, but for a deserved reward when it finds the person. But is that bad? Of course, before a search procedure, relatives or friends of the lost person have to provide a thing saturated with that person's smell. For example, a glove, a hat, a t-shirt, anything. One more moment is that wolves are trained to overcome barriers, like here.
Барьер? Лимон, ко мне. Барьер? Молодец, хорошо. Барьер. Молодец, хорошо.
The wolf has to jump over a fallen tree. Sometimes he appears to be more tricky.
Барьер. Ищи. Барьер.
It should be pointed out that wolves have already saved more than one life. They succeed in finding people and dogs up to now. They were also saved by Dmitry, who's the owner of the shelter for wolves and other animals, such as dogs, cats, birds, and such figures like a roe deer. We can tell you about them in the next videos. Wolves are appreciated to him. They really love him. Otherwise, how would you explain the fact that the wolf, essentially ready to run away at any moment without a muzzle and a collar, doesn't want to do that? We should admit, the walk without a collar and a muzzle is a rare case, just for a video, to show that wolves really come back. In other cases, they wear muzzles and collars with a detector, which helps the owner to find the animal's location if it's necessary. Moreover, such a bright collar is a signal for a hunter, otherwise he may pull the trigger without thinking. That's actually the reason why Dmitry doesn't want to let wolves leave. He realizes that hunters can cause irreparable harm to them. There are a lot of wolves in the shelter, and some of them form couples and give birth to babies, which will grow up and get trained to save lives too. Everything started about 6 years ago, when hunters brought 2 babies to the shelter in order to provide them treatment, to feed them, and to find a substitution for their mother. At that time, Dmitry didn't know how to do that. He didn't have such experience. He couldn't even believe that somebody brought him 2 real tiny wolf babies in a shoebox. They hadn't even opened their eyes yet, and they were fed with the help of a syringe. By trial and error, he managed to bring up the wolves and come to the point we're observing today. He admits that knowledge from a dog specialist didn't help him. He needed another approach. Wolves are not socialized at once, especially adult animals. That's why before a wolf is able to save one's life, he has to go through socialization. It starts from a closed space, a car for instance. First, a wolf trusts only his owner and is afraid of other people.
Попробуй сождай ему кусочек.
Слышь, позицию.
От этой всей пыли нам приходится дышать. Чего не сделаешь ради науки? Причина.
So next comes an acquaintance with a stranger who gives them a treat and tries to pet him. Day by day, they make success, and the wolf is ready for the second stage, an acquaintance with a stranger in an open space, in the street. Look at the wolf called Grasshopper. He is so clutched at first. Hope you enjoyed the example of friendship between a human and a wolf and a great skill of searching for the lost. We also hope these wolves will save a lot of lives. And you can support Dmitry and his shelter using the link in the description. Subscribe and click on the like and the bell. See you.